What's up everyone, it is FlareZ back with another video, and today's video is a 1,500 subscribers special. Now we are almost at 1,600 subs already. We're growing pretty fast, but I figured I'd upload this video anyways because it's better late than never. And the focus of today's video is my saved reports have actually filled up. I can't save any more reports, so we're going to be going through all my old reports, reminiscing, showing off some traps, maybe some that y'all have seen, maybe some that you haven't, but we're just going to get right into this. And this first report, it's honestly one of my favorite traps of all time. Even though we didn't eat the March, I was 18 million might at the time, keep that in mind. And I took a hit from a T4 player and suffered no losses while dishing out damage to him. Now you'll see it wasn't a full T4 March, but he did send 100k T4 total, minus 50k siege. Don't know why he sent 50k siege. He wasn't the smartest player, but nevertheless, he had T4 research. There were T4 troops in the March. He actually sent 100k siege, 50k T3 and 50k T4. Yeah, he's not the smartest, but either way, we took this March from a T4 player, and we suffered no losses while he had 60k dead and 90k wounded. And yeah, we were 18 million might, not even at C25, I don't think. We might have been actually, but either way, very impressive in my opinion. Okay. And here's just another T3 March, nothing special. And I was probably at 20 million might at this time. Okay. And this next hit, another T3 March. Had 14k reds on this hit. I only had 2 infirmaries, so I wasn't surprised. I was just testing out my trap to see what it could handle. This guy sent mainly T3 ranged, and that's probably why he did more damage to me, because he sent all one troop type. And when someone sends all one troop type at me, that's what I found has hurt the most. When they send one troop type and they focus their stats around that troop. Alright, the next one, another T3 hit. We ate this one, captured his leader, 105k dead. We lost 6k. It's no big deal. 6k T1, I can train that a couple times in a day if I wanted to. Okay, next one, captured this guy's leader. Another T3 hit. This guy, we captured his leader and he only wounded 3k. Now I feel bad for this guy. We were probably in I'd say high 30 mils right now. That's what I'd say. That's my best guess. Yeah, probably high 30 mil. Yeah, probably around there. And yeah, he wounded 3k T1 grunts. Meanwhile, his 234k March of T3 is just gone. And then this guy actually tried to save that guy's hero. He sent, if I remember right, he only sent T3. Yeah, he sent 375k T3, and he wounded, 75k? And I remember this guy in particular because he sent me a message afterwards, and he basically said that he was happy that he decided not to send T3 at me. T4, and that he chose to send T3, because otherwise he would have lost T4. And I ended up talking to him after this hit, and he was a really nice guy. A lot of you guys might think, after I trap someone, that we don't like each other, or he doesn't like me. But a lot of these guys, they're very nice, and they actually tell me good job, and they're, very respectful. And, it might be just because I have their leader and they want it back, but, we normally have a good conversation if, someone actually mails me. And this next hit is T3. Nothing special about it. I actually had 61k reds. That's surprising, but I'm trying to remember this. Oh, I don't know how this happened. I was looking at this report earlier, and I was like, how was I so dumb? I didn't even have my leader on my wall, or my good troops. Look at this. I had Trickster, Prima Donna, and then this Siege of Storm, or whatever his name is. I don't even know who he is. I never use him. And yeah, so that explains why I had 61k dead, but we still ate his whole March, even making a big fuck up. Excuse me, did not mean to say that. And yeah, this next hit was T3 as well, ate it all. He had decent heroes. He actually had, what is that, Witch Dog Gold? Don't know why he's sending them on attack, but he is, so he probably deserved to have that happen to him. He only wounded 10k, so nothing much. This next guy, another T3 player. Nothing special at this might, because I was just testing out my trap slowly, taking a higher and higher might player and seeing what I could handle with how many losses. But I think this was a T4 hit, if I remember right. Yeah, okay, so this guy sent, it was like mainly range and a little bit of cav, but pure T4, 250k, 100k permanently gone, and he actually did a good job with his heroes, all ranged, and then Rose Knight, so he did a good job setting up his heroes for this attack. I suffered 100k reds, but we got his hero, 100k T4 dead. I count this as a win. I got to test my trap, and I only had like 2 infirmaries and then one like other infirmary that was like level 13 or whatever. And so yeah, I wasn't upset about the lost T1, but we did lose some troops. This next hit, another T3. Nothing special about this guy. Oh, actually there is something special about this guy. This guy was trash talking me. So I gave him a little bit trash talk back and basically told him to hit me if he wanted to. And I poured it right next to him, and then he hit me, got his leader, and that was the end of that. Then actually his friend poured it on me, tried to get me. This might have been T4 actually right here. Yeah, so this was T4. Let's see, I had no reds, so that's good. He probably is very close to filling up my infirms. But no reds, got his leader, and he lost 100k T4. Alright, this next hit, no reds on our side, 115k dead on his side. Only T3, nothing special. He actually hit me pretty hard for just T3. That's surprising. But now on to the next report. This guy sent 357k, only wounded 26k, and he sent his leader. This better not be T4. No, it's T3. Okay, but still, you can see my research is getting better at this point. Probably around 40, low 40 mil might, 40-ish might. And he only wounded 26k, well, he lost 142k dead and 214k wounded. Oh, this guy was a T4 player, if I remember right. And we've actually made some more infirmaries, so we're up to being able to hold at least 150k troops in the infirms, so no reds on this hit. This guy actually mailed me after, asking how I did it. He was genuinely very confused how I did it, and he was asking me how, and I don't remember if I told him, but I ended up releasing his leader, and yeah, so 100k dead on his side. And this guy, I think this guy, okay, so I was brand new to a kingdom, looking to get some traps, and the very first guy walked away on me. He sent siege, and we didn't have any reds on our side, so no dead troops, but we didn't capture his leader. This guy got my troop count right away when I first entered the kingdom, so I was kind of upset about that. But I mean, if you look at this, all those dead T4, you can't be mad about that. Over 120, no, just 119k dead T4, but still, that hurt him pretty bad. And on to the next hit. Alright, PXE Python. This guy, if I remember right, is a T3 player. Nope, T4. But he sent a lot of... Okay, this guy, I don't know what he's trying to do, but I mean, he sent T3, T4, T2. Might as well send T1, man. Come on. But, I mean, at least he didn't lose any T4, I don't think. Nope, he had 10k dead, but still, I guess he did a good job with his buffers. They did what he wanted to do, I'm guessing. I mean, I don't see the point, but at least this guy tried to hit me. There were other people in his guild that were scared, and this guy only hit me for 24k, so I kind of feel bad for him. This guy tried to rescue his leader. This was a T4 hit, I believe. Yep, T4 with a little bit of T3 buffers, but it wasn't enough. He had 50k dead T4 and 150k wounded. And he had pretty good heroes. Songstress is purple, so there. I mean, I would argue that Bombing Goblin is better than him, better than Songstress at purple, but he probably didn't have Bombing Goblin gold, so he did a good job. Alright, this guy is one of the nicest people I've met in the game. After I trapped him, I've talked to him many times. I haven't talked to him recently. I should probably send him a mail, but he's very nice. And I remember this. I was at like 42 million might or 43 million, somewhere in there. And I capped his leader, and he was like in the 450 mils, I believe, at the time. I mean, he's grown a lot since, but he was like impressed. Said he had never seen a trap my size cap his leader or whatever. And yeah, I went on to trap his friends later, but I mean, actually looking back at this report, he didn't have that many dead T4, only like 40k, so that's not that bad on his part. But then his friend comes, same thing happens, 100k dead, and this time it's mostly T4 dead. Yep, 84k. Now this guy needs to work on his cav heroes when he's sending like a cav missile or whatever, because Barbarian and Steambot at green, and then I mean purple's alright for Child of Light, but for his might he should have better than that. What's he at now? Only 506. I think he was around like 400 when he hit me, so he's not grown as much as I would have thought. Alright, this guy hit me pretty hard. Actually, very hard. I wasn't expecting him to hit me this hard. Actually, I wasn't expecting to take a hit from him at all, but I ended up having to. He had pretty good gear. By far the biggest player I'd taken a hit from at this time, and if I remember right, he sent a cav missile at me and just absolutely destroyed me. But I mean, I still captured his leader, and I ended up migrating out of the kingdom, and it's a big story, but basically I migrated out of the kingdom, held his hero for a few hours, but then he ended up talking to the overlord of the kingdom I was in, getting them to rally me, and I didn't feel like wasting another migration scroll, so I ended up shielding and giving it back. But I talked to him also. He's a very cool guy. And yeah, so he sent full cav, a little bit of T3, but 75k dead T4, so you always like to see those red numbers next to the tier 4. Alright, on to the next one, and what is this? Any T4? Alright, yeah, there's T4 in this one. Another cav missile. This guy is 57k dead, T4, and he sent T1 buffers. Might have been able to, nah, I would have ate all of it anyways, even if he sent T3 buffers, but I don't know why you sent T1 buffers if you got T4, but there are some people out there who aren't the brightest. Alright, on to the next one. This looks like a T3 hit. Yeah, T3, T2, T1. This guy really sent it all, but nothing special there. Oh, this guy. This was actually in KVK. What was my name? Oh, Go Wheel, nothing special. He was a T4 player. This is in one of my KVK videos. It might even be my very first KVK video. But we killed some of his T3, no T4. He sent buffers. He knew what he was doing. But if I'm right, when I hit this left arrow, he sent another march. Yeah, he did. And this one was a little bit worse for him. And on this hit, okay, I thought it was going to be worse for him, but the only T4 he sent was Siege, so he didn't really hurt as bad as I would have thought. But the next hit, he sent a third march. Now this one, 190k dead. He wounded 25k at this point. And it was T3. But still, 190k T3 after just having all of these. Alright, 190k, that's 310k. That is 430k. So he lost total 430k dead troops in the period of a minute and 3 marches. And then his friend comes around, hits me Was he T4? No, he's T3. He had gold songstress, though. I feel like he was T4, like, player, but he only sent T3 at me. I don't know why, but 100k dead on his part, 90k wounded of mine. Oh, then this guy came. This guy was, like, purple champ, if I remember correctly. He ported on me. And I was in the forest just chilling, and it wasn't the smartest thing, but I was bored, and I didn't mind losing some troops. He hit me for 400k reds. I don't remember the backstory behind this. I think I got my boost on and gear on in time, but he walked away from this. I only had like 5 infirms at the time, so 400k reds. It's not ideal, but I mean, it was worth it. I mean, I killed way more of his guild than he killed of mine, so... He had some dead T4, and some T3, mainly T3, but we didn't capture his leader, and he set his friend's leaders free, so this next, we need to speed up, and okay, what is this? I don't know why this report's here. Now I have to scroll up and find where I was at. Okay. Right here. Okay. And we ate this, T3, nothing special. Another T3 march, nothing special. I felt bad for this guy. He tried. This was a T4 hit, and this guy's very experienced. If I remember correctly, he has a lot of kills. Yeah, 620 mil kills, but we captured his leader. Let's see how many times his leader has been captured. Only 8 times. I feel like it was even less when I captured it, but... So he doesn't lose his leader that much, but we got him. 73k dead T4. He sent some T3 and T1 buffers. No big deal. And kill us shots. Was this guy T4? Yeah, T4. 100k dead T4 on that hit. He wounded 84k, so... At this point, our research is getting pretty solid. We've got a good troop count. Over 10 mil troops, so we're just demolishing these mid-might players. When I say mid-might, they're probably like 300 plus T4 players. Another like 90k dead T4. No, 100k dead T4. Did he try again? Was this the same guy? Okay, yeah. He wounded 58k on his second hit. Another 96k dead. And he sent buffers on this hit. He tried a third time. 207k dead, and he wounded 28k. Okay, this guy, he tried. Kind of feel bad for him now, but he lost 200k troops. Plus the 96k. So I'm just going to round that 100, 200, and then let's just say 400. 400k troops this guy lost pretty fast. This guy, I feel bad for him. He actually tried to rally me after this, and he was the only one who joined. And luckily for him, he canceled at the last second, but I was going to take that. Just a T3 player. Okay. I believe this is T4. Yeah, some T4 in there. Not that many, but another 100k dead. Only 80k wounded on my end. This was T4, definitely. Okay. 16k dead. T4, not that many. Actually, there's a lot of T3 wounded. We lost 155k. 12 mil might drop on his end. Oh, B2W. Let's see, are they still a big guild? I'd assume they are. I haven't played much recently. Well, I mean, I've been playing a lot this week, but in the past month, I haven't seen their name. But they were a big guild at this time, over 40 bill, and I capped his leader, and right after that, like 5 guys ported on me with good gear and forced me to shield and give them their leader back. But he lost 120k troops on this. We lost nothing. This looks like T3. Nope. T4 and 209k wounded and only dead T3. And this is T4, so we're only getting T4 players at this point, I guess. our might's getting higher, so not many T3 players are willing to hit us. Okay, nothing special in that one. KDA, I recognize that name. I think the hit's coming up. There's a guy in KDA that hit me pretty hard. Alright, well, this guy captured his leader. I'm guessing this next report is going to be me getting lit up. Yep, okay. Kiri Uzi, this guy, I wasn't wanting to take a hit from him, but, like, the game was lagging during this KVK, and he marched on me, sped it, and it basically hit me instantly. I think this is the hardest I've ever been hit by a solo, actually. I don't think I was in gear either, or a boost, so that hit hurt a lot, but it happens. I mean, lag gets us all at some point. I mean, props to this guy. He's a good player. And yeah, let's see. I think he sent all one troop, all infantry, I think. Yeah, so he lost 100k dead T4, but that's nothing to him. So this hit definitely hurt me more than it hurt him. But I mean, in a way we did defend, but it hurt us more. 181k dead on his end. What? This guy must have like no infirmary space. And like 100k T4 dead. This guy 100k dead. 60k T4 dead. 40k T3. No big deal. This guy was T4 definitely. Pure T4. And he lost 173k T4. And this guy was T3, no big deal. This guy was, I don't even know what he was, no big deal. No big deal. Okay, excuse me guys. Don't know why I saved some of those, but okay. This guy might have been T4. Yeah, so he lost 60k T4, 60k T3. I didn't realize I had this many reports, guys. This is going to be a very long video. This guy lost 200k T4, 90k T3. This guy lost around, I'd say, 220k or maybe 200k T4 and the rest T3. Another 100k dead T4, no, T3, and the rest is T3. This guy walked away from me. I didn't activate a boost for this hit. I remember this one. He's a pretty good player. I can't remember actually, but he lost some troops on me. Well, I lost nothing, but he walked away, so. This guy, 160k dead on his end. Some of it T4, most of it T3, though. Alright, 150k dead on this guy. Dang, so many reports. And a lot of it T4, some of it T3. Okay, and this is the biggest hit I've ever taken. Well, it wasn't the most damage, but as far as, like, the most geared player, this guy was maxed. Full gold champ, all three 11k heroes. He hits me, destroys me. I don't have my gear on or my attack boost, so this could have been different, a little bit different, but I still would have burned probably, definitely actually. But I didn't think this was as bad as it could have been, because he sent all three 11k heroes. I don't know which heroes give what, but he was sending an all infantry march, so he definitely did not need those, all three of them, in my opinion. But who knows? I feel like there were better choices for him. Alright. This guy, nothing special. Had no infirm space or something, because, I don't know, some people think it's a good idea to attack with 26k infirm space, but he paid for it. All that's dead T4, 220k dead T4. This guy hit me. Oh, this was the rally. Yeah, I let my shield drop, guys. And research gear. Not research, construction gear. No boost, no talents. Got rallied. And I lost 3.3 mil troops. Y'all already know about this if you've watched my previous videos, but we've almost rebuilt all of it back. No big deal. Let's move on. This was actually yesterday. I trapped this guy, and he sent T4, 100k dead T4, and then his buddy thinks it's a good idea to send T1 at me. I don't know why, but this guy sent T1 at me. I mean, he lost 100k of it. He wounded 6.5k of mine. Honestly, I have no clue how he wounded 6.5k of my troops with T1, while this guy wounded 58k with T4 and his leader. Well, this guy didn't send his leader, but I don't know, that puzzles me. But that is all of the reports I have saved, guys. So I'm gonna probably be deleting all of these now that I have made a video about it, and we're gonna fill it up again with new reports this upcoming KVK. So stay tuned for that video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, and thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.